Looking back, the message in my video blog last week was a bit depressing when I reported that 70% of UK practices appear not to be generating a healthy profit and that around 15 in every 100 are making a loss. This week the message is very much more upbeat. Why? Because the solution to the problem is largely in our own hands, and for the most part, practice profit has little to do with the economy, the health of your local marketplace, competition, or what you may think your clients can or cannot afford. Improving the profitability of your practice doesn't depend on offering incentives or discounts, investing in expensive marketing campaigns, or offering costly staff bonuses. Over the years, I've visited many hundreds of practices in the UK and overseas, and I've never yet come across one that couldn't improve its profitability dramatically by operating more effectively as a professional business. So what does it take? Well, first, it's all about leadership, vision and attitude, and second, because of the magic of your fixed cost veterinary business. Now, I'm not an accountant, so what do I possibly know about fixed costs? Veterinary practices are traditionally designed to deal with the daily, weekly and seasonal peaks and troughs of demand for their services. And most practices, in my experience, could handle at least 10 or 15% more work within their existing facilities and staffing resources. The cost of those facilities and all those people probably represents 75% or thereabouts of all your costs. So given good management, the cost of drugs, supplies and consumables, the cost of goods sold, are the only strictly variable costs which increase in line with increased demand. So if we assume, for example, that your practice generates a margin of 10% after interest, depreciation and owner's remuneration, every 1% of growth in revenue from professional services thereafter could result in a 10% increase in profit. Just think for a moment what that could mean in your practice. For every 100 consultations you currently deliver, could you plan to do just one more next year? For every 100 dentals you currently deal with, could you plan to do just one more next year? For every £100 or dollars of revenue this year, could you recover just one more pound or one more dollar currently lost through forgetting to charge properly? Of course you could, especially when you really understand the significance of just a very few KPIs, their impact on profit, and what 2 or 3 simple policy initiatives can achieve. Just consider the potential profit growth you could achieve within your current fee structure and with your current colleagues, staff and other resources. The secret, I think, is to think bold when looking at the big picture, but think small to ensure you get all the little things right, and that means better business management. See you next time.